Conor Bradley, you son of a bitch.
What a goal from the youngster! What a moment for him at Anfield!
Sorry the video was a little late today. I just didn't feel like waking up at 5 a.m. today. You understand. What an absolute demolition job that was. Liverpool beat Chelsea 4-1. I'm going to be looking at the goals and rating them out of 10 on the fucking yes scale.
Of course.
But mainly I'll be gushing about Conor Bradley, who, I mean, what's going on? And also, of course, I'll be talking about Darwin Nunez, who remains the #1 box office draw in the world. Anyway, Conor Bradley. Fucking hell. He just gets, I feel like he's gotten man of the match every game he's played since he's joined the first team. I have a highlight reel that I'm gonna play for you here. And when I was editing it, I was thinking, since I've started making these videos, which has been, 10 months now, I don't think I've made a highlight reel that's been as impressive. It was a pretty much flawless 10 out of 10 performance from him.
This kid is killing me.
He's only 20. He was born in 2004. I'm literally old enough to be his dad, and not even that you'd be like, Jesus, you were young. I mean, I would be young to have him. We're literally seeing a boy's dreams come true in front of our eyes here. I mean, every time I see him on the pitch where he does something well, scoring goals, assisting goals, he got a goal, 2 assists. Yes, I'm counting the first one. Goal, 2 assists. And his defensive performance as well. I'm just giddy. I'm just like this. He must be busting inside. Every time you see him where he does something right or he gives a applaud to the fan, his insides must be just going,
Yes! You know it!
look, I know we shouldn't get ahead of ourselves, but I can safely say he's going to be the captain in 6 months' time. He's arguably playing so well that a case has to be made. Look, I wouldn't keep Trent out of the team at all. This is Trent's team as far as I'm concerned. Rather than Trent's skills in midfield making that decision for Klopp, is Bradley's skills at right back making that decision for Klopp now? That's like, well, look, we have to have Trent in the team. Obviously, he's the best passer of the ball, arguably one of the best shooters of the ball. Just his footballing brain, everything. You need Trent in the team. But I mean, I don't want to move Conor Bradley out of there at all. Keep him, lock him down. I'm very excited about this. Anyway, enough beating around the bush. Let's talk about the goals. Goal number 1, Diogo Jota. Conor Bradley instrumental again. Wins back possession. Down the flank. Pass to Jota. Now, when Jota had the option to pass and he decides to go through the two, my reaction watching it was like, no, yes. Because I was like, oh, we made it. And as soon as he got through, I knew it was going in. Delighted for him. Keep that going. And I was so happy at the time because we had them under loads of pressure, and I was like, I'd love to make this pressure count. But yeah, very satisfying. Bit of luck to get there, but cool as you like in the finish. Fucking yes scale, 8. Also, can I just say, after this goal, Chilwell got booked for diving. Now, I love seeing players get booked for diving. It should be a red, as far as I'm concerned. If you get caught, it should be a red. And in fact, I can't tell you how many times in a game I use the phrase, well, book him then. Because you know, if a player goes down all theatrically and the ref's like, no penalty, I'm always like, well, then what's the alternative then? You're saying that wasn't a foul, that there was no contact there, so book him. They don't have the ball. If anything, the ref should have given about 4 yellow cards for the exact same thing. Granted, we probably should have had it. We probably should have conceded a penalty. Not for the Gallagher one, but the Van Dijk on Nkunku or whatever it was in the second half. Probably should have been a penalty. What are you going to do? Didn't give it. Yeah, what are you going to do? I'm pumped up today. I'm fucking pumped up today. And you know why? I'm pumped up? Obviously the result, but also I'm not recording this at 5 a.m. in the morning or whatever it is. I planned to. My alarm went off this morning and I went, nope. Got an extra hour and a half in bed. It was fucking glorious. Now, goal number 2. When I seen Bradley breaking, I'm like, there's no pass on here. Like, go for it.
Shit! Did you see that?
I can't remember the last time I noticeably noticed myself just beaming with pride, like he was my own son or something. I felt so good. I was like, fucking Bradley! My daughter's beside me going, what? I'm like, Liverpool scored. Fucking yes! I was beaming. I was so fucking happy for him. And the finish, so fucking made up with that. Fucking yes scale 10. All day 10. I was one of the happiest I've been for a Liverpool player to score a goal. I didn't even think I would be. I didn't even consider it. I'm like, oh, I really want Nunez to get that goal. I'm always like, come on, Nunez. So Bradley's like, Bradley's in? Like, huh? As for Nunez, look, Liverpool got a penalty right before half-time. In my head, maybe it's because we were 2-0 up and flying and putting in one of the best performances of the season. I was like, give it to Nunez.
I want him.
Then even when he hit the woodwork, I was like,
I'm not even mad. That's amazing.
no. Would it have been different if it was 0-0 and this was in injury time? Probably. Nunez hitting the bar has hit the bar more times than anyone this season. He now holds the record for hitting the woodwork the most times in one single game at 4. I think 2 of those you can probably say they were just good saves, you know, and just happened to be pushed onto the woodwork. I wish I loved anything as much as Darwin Nunez loves the woodwork. He's like a player who, if you're playing FIFA, do you ever play with someone who just holds down the sprint button at all times? You know, all shot powers at 99 everything, just full hold down square. I still use the Pro Evo controls. Hold down square until it's in the red.
You have entered Power Drive.
Second half kicks off. I'm watching it on my laptop on my friend's Sky Go. Thank you, Andy. And my girlfriend was in bed watching something else, and I brought in the laptop. I was like, look, can I just watch it in here? And she's like, yeah, of course. She's like, do you want to put it on the TV? I was like, I don't think I can because it's on a Sky Go app. I plugged in, I have a HDMI cable, plugged it in. It's there on the bedroom TV. I was like, huh? And so Kerry was like, I'll watch it with you if you want. I was like, okay. So it was glorious. I got to talk at her for a solid 45 minutes. And she was like, you know, the usual girlfriend who's not interested in football sort of stuff. Like, look at his hair. That's stupid. Or, you know, when players dive, she's laughing at them and all this. Rightly so. Goal number 3. A vintage Van Dijk diagonal ball. Conor Bradley, and you could just see the moment where he decides, no, I'm not going to play it back. I'm going to bust a go here and make something happen. Fires in an unbelievable assist for Szoboszlai. And again, when I'm watching it, I'm like, I was telling Kerry all about, like, that's the kid. He got the assist again. It was like, Conor Bradley with the assist again. I was laughing. You know, where you're just so excited, you're just laughing. I was like, fucking yes scale 9. Then Darwin Nunez fires a header off the bar again, where he just like Darwin Nunez, like I'll get into goal 4 here. If ever a game summed up Nunez, this was it. Absolute handful. Hits the woodwork 4 times, fell over about 3 times, and provides an unreal assist for Diaz. Like, box office, this man is.
Behind Thiago Silva. And Luis Diaz is arriving!
Even the fact that when Diaz scored, and it was a great finish by Diaz, the chants were for Nunez. Fucking yes scale for Diaz's goal, 8. Let's not forget about the unreal... First of all, everyone had a great performance in this game. But Alexis McAllister was just quietly going about his business and doing a complete midfield job. Here's some clips of McAllister doing the business. Not even talking about their goal. It was a good goal, to be fair. Bit annoyed that we don't have the clean sheet. But I would have been more annoyed if we hadn't got that 4th. Because it wasn't a 3-1 game, let's face it. It was a demolition job. So I was already gushing, and I was saying to Kerry, I was like, all right, I'll turn it off now. And then as I'm about to turn it off, I see Klopp give... The fist bumps just hit different this time. And I can't put my finger on it. He put a bit of extra stank on it or something. But I was literally like, oh, that was great. And then I was just standing up about to turn it off, and I see the fist bumps. I was like...
Unstoppable at the moment, Liverpool.
Yeah, you see the manager there, this guy's got this place rocking now. I said before the game, the temperature's going to get turned up in here every time they come to Anfield because of the announcement from last week. And today the boys, they put a performance in this Liverpool team that he...
I love him. I love him. Jason Tyndall, I saw, was owned by Unai Emery.
A big 3 points for Newcastle. Their 4-game losing streak in the Premier League over.
Nice to meet all of you. Anyone's fine.
And I see a lot of stuff about, Emery was, it was petty from Emery. Yeah, it was, but, you've got to expect that when you're carrying on like Jason Tyndall. Oh, it was fucking glorious. He tried to cover it, and then laugh it off. You mug. But anyway, what a performance. And look, I'm sorry, this is a bit of a whistle-stop review, but people are in work here. There's people passing by the door. I'm self-conscious that they're going to hear me. Also, they've just got Chipper in, so I want to go get my chips. Anyway, up the fucking Reds. Conor Bradley's the GOAT. Darwin Nunez is box office. And did I mention, up the fucking Reds.